Good morning. My name is Patti Smith. I'm from Vista, California, and I am the mother of Sarah and Matthew, two innocent angels I thoughtlessly swept from my life by yielding to pressure from family and friends and believing the rhetoric of the pro-choice community. Both abortion experiences were the same. I recall them like they were yesterday, and they were over 30 years ago. The clinics were cold and sterile. The staff did not provide any type of comfort or assurance. It was like I was there to have a splinter removed, nothing of any consequence. The sound of the vacuum still echoes in my ears, and I distinctly recall the tugging that at the time seemed to last forever. It was as if something was trying to hold on. There was something trying to hold on. Hold on for dear life. Matthew and Sarah. When I left the clinic both times, instead of feeling relief, I felt empty, like I had left something behind, which I did. Matthew and Sarah. I was never a Pollyanna, but after the first abortion, my promiscuity escalated, as did my drinking, and I was hell-bent on self-destruction. After the second, my life went completely out of control. I lost so very much during those days, including the love and respect of my family, friends, and co-workers, but most importantly, the love and respect of myself. I also purposely lost the ability to have a child, as I convinced a doctor at the age of 30 to have a tubal ligation. I didn't know at the time, but I realized later I was punishing myself for the abortions. I felt unworthy and unsuitable to be a mother. 16 years ago, I finally reached the point where I could no longer stand to look in the mirror because of how far down the abyss of depravity I had gone. That brought me to believe suicide was the only option. God had other plans, and I was admitted to a psychiatric hospital and then to rehab. Although successful in maintaining my sobriety, my soul was still heavy, and I didn't know why. A few years ago, I attended a church seminar and heard a woman sharing about her abortion experience and how it affected her. She spoke about post-abortion healing retreats, and I immediately knew that's where I needed to be. God spoke to me through her that day. The woman God so graciously used just happened to be Leslie Bernoulli, San Diego Silent No More coordinator. I attended a retreat shortly thereafter, which started me on a wonderful journey of healing and forgiveness. I learned the guilt, the shame, and the self-hatred I carried for so many years were buried deep within my soul, and my way of keeping it buried was drinking and promiscuity. I numbed feelings with booze and slept around for what I thought at the time was love and acceptance. That retreat put together the pieces of my broken heart and provided me a way to ask for and receive forgiveness, not only from God, but from Sarah, Matthew, and myself. I stand here today not to just share the consequences of my abortions, but to have the silent voices of my children heard. That's why I'm silent no more.